Hi guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here, and today we are taking a look at the Turbo Speed Thomas. Let's get this review started. Okay, so first off, we're looking at a left side view. You'll notice this engine is actually pretty detailed. You have all of this printing down the side, a specialized chassis for Thomas here. All of this is printing, very nice printing. I actually don't think that this is a sticker. Yeah, this is actually all print, which is surprising. Most of the time they just slap a sticker on there. He has these boiler stripes going down that get larger at the front and thinner, so it kind of makes it look like he's flying along. The best thing about this model, though, is clearly the face. This windscreen is actually separately applied over the face. And it makes it look really, really cool. You have this headlamp detail right down here, and eventually I want to get another one of these just to use this face on a different Trackmaster model. The right side is the same as the left. Here's the rear, and one thing I don't like is they've used these wider buffers, which is what Gordon would have, but it's not too big of a deal considering how this isn't even, canon in my opinion. And finally, a view from the top. You'll notice that this right here is raised just a little bit, so this isn't a print, that's just light hitting it. You have a small representation of a funnel there, and one thing I don't like is it uses this new coupler. I don't like that new system at all. It will still work with Trackmaster, but I just don't like how the clip's made in. Okay, so let's be honest. This Turbo Speed Thomas is nice, but it isn't realistic at all. There's only one reason that I love this model, and that is because it's a 2-speed engine. Now, I want to reference Trackmaster Village's video, and I will reference that. Trackmaster Village showed the engine slowing down after a certain amount of time. I have not experienced that issue. As long as I have the track set to turbo speed, they actually stay at that speed. They don't slow back down. That could be an error in this engine because I did get diesel. I haven't opened him yet, so we'll see. But I did want to address that. Another thing is this wheel right here has a spring in it. You'll notice when I lift this up, it doesn't lift up as right away. And that's because if this is going in turbo mode, if it derails, it slows back down to standard mode. And also if a child picks it up, it's going to slow back down. So let's just show you that really quickly. So we're going to do this. You'll see that's turbo mode. Okay, but if I lift up, it slows back down to to standard mode. Which is nice, but it also can be a little bit tricky if you have like a bump or something. But yeah, so let's do a first run of this. I have a little layout set up in my dining room. All right, let's go. Alrighty, let's do this. We're going to start them on slow speed and we'll watch them go around. Now, the official manual says not to put him on curves, but he actually takes curves pretty well. And you'll notice I have this track over here set to slow, so it slows it down. You can see the ratio between those two speeds. It really does make it zip along the line. All in all, pretty cool. So, my final thoughts for this engine are as follows. I actually really like it. I'm not going to use this body shell on my layout, but I plan on making a custom. So I'm going to make a custom standard 2-speed Thomas. I also plan on integrating these into my layout. I don't want to say how, but I'm excited for these pieces of track and will be collecting and making custom pieces of track to make the engine speed up and slow down. I also want to say too, even with the fast and slow speeds, it just decreases a little bit more. And there's two switches. I forgot to show that as well. And it's just as long as it hits one of these switches, it's this one right here. If it hits this switch, it goes into turbo or hits both of these switches, it goes in turbo mode. If it hits just this switch, it goes back to slow mode. And that, keeps the engine going at a consistent speed and helps the kids change the speed. All in all, I do like this engine. I paid $16.99 at my local Target. And like I said, it's a pretty great engine. I hope you've enjoyed this look. And I hate to go, but I've got to zoom on out of here. So I will see you guys very soon. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.